Alright, everybody, this is Refresh, and my kids are sick, so yesterday was a bit of a mess. I couldn't get on to do any drafting. I think I have I might have a reprieve of half an hour to an hour to play right now, so I'm going to pay our 10,000 gold and get into this. Hopefully there'll be other people playing, and we'll get a little bit of magic in before I have to run back upstairs and take care of kids that may or may not vomit in my face. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, we have everybody here. And we have a bunch of cards. Let's see. Appa Steadfast Guardian. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can airbend any number of other targeted, like save my stuff, protect it, flash, eat a thing. Airbending Ascension. That could be fun. I mean, this and this go really well together. South Pole Voyager would also be good. But I think the power level of Appa is a little bit better than a South Pole Voyager, although this goes really well in the aggro deck. But yeah, we'll take Appa first, and probably not I'm going to start getting cut on white on the other way around. So here, let's see. So there's no real good white here. Like Yip Yip is probably the closest thing to okay. Lion Turtle strong, but it's 2 colors out of there. So I could take Honest Work, which I'm not really interested in. Combustion Man is an okay pal, like a red-white aggro deck is an option here. I don't want to take another 2-color card. I could take Waterbending Lesson as something I could take with that. Other than that, I don't really have a lot of other things. I guess the Abandoned Attachment is another option. I think between all of these, I'm either on Waterbending Lesson or Combustion Man. Let's start with Combustion Man. And then, not great. Sun Warriors is an okay follow-up. Razor Wings is okay. Ratty Snowballers, I guess if I needed it. But I think I'm going to try to do some sort of aggro deck, and these are like at the top end of the deck. Yeah, and then I can go even wider with Appa, because every time I cast a spell from exile, I create a 1/1 ally. So, you know, some kind of ally thing seems alright here. I don't know if firebending is really what I want to do, but yeah. And Razor Rings is cheap and small. I can also take Yuyon Archers, which is not great, but it kind of works. Maybe I'm a little bit more on Yuyon Archers, because if I'm going to play an aggro deck, I need a lot of little aggressive guys, and this is kind of what that is. Fancy Footwork, not so much. I wouldn't mind First Time Flyers if I was in that color pair, but I'm not. So I'll take the Wandering Musicians here, but my 4s are getting kind of thick, so I'm not really a fan of that. I could take Fancy Footwork. I guess that's one way that I could get my creatures in and do the damage that I need. It's a lesson too. I'll take the lesson, I guess. I don't love it. It's kind of expensive. I wish I had a proper 2-drop, but here we are. So this is not an ally. I gotta keep that in mind. Make sure my ally count is reasonable. Okay, we are just not getting there on in-color cards. So no white. I guess Mongoose Lizard is an okay follow-up. I may have to play some sort of big white deck, something like that. We'll see. I guess Cat Owl is an okay creature, but it's on 4, and I think I'd rather. Whoops, cancel. I think I'd rather yeah, take the top end that can be switched to a land. I also take Misty Palms Oasis. Avatar Enthusiast came back around, so that's pretty good. I think I'm taking that over Deserter's Disciple. This can be reasonable as well as a 2-drop, but the Avatar Enthusiast has a higher ceiling, I think, for what I'm trying to do. So that coming back around is reasonable. It's okay. I mean, it gives some sign that there might not be everybody in white. But yeah, I imagine my pack, everybody took the white card out of that pack each time. So players on my left, I might not see much white coming back around on the left, so I might have to lean a bit more on red. We'll see. Oh, there's a Sliver, right? What is this? The Sliver Queen, the Sliver Boss, Hippogriff. And looks like most players here are doing some kind of magic thing, including me. Although I just kind of take whatever the last character I get is. I'm not like too into the aesthetics of this kind of stuff. Just want to play games, right? Here we go. Take the Meteor Sword, because if I'm going to pay 6, I don't think I want that. I don't think I want a Cat Owl at 4, because I have better cards at 4. I think we just take a Meteor Sword. And we might play something big, and that's just how it is. I have to keep an eye out for what those opportunities might be. But yeah, here we go. I guess we're going big. Yeah. It's like the meteor golem, but a sword. We have 3 allies. It's not terrible. We'll take the sandbent. I'll take another Yuan on archers. I think I just need to keep my aggression going, so little creatures like this are really helpful, even though they're not allies themselves. Here I'm going to take the curious farm animals. I don't like this pick, but here nothing is in color. I'm going to take the white, the rare, or move towards fault damage, I guess. And I'd like to replace this and fancy footwork. Everything else is okay. I just have to make sure I find some way to be able to cast these expensive spells. I don't think... I mean, if I can cut these two, I will. I'd like to just play smaller, more aggressive cards on the bottom. Looks like black is empty. Well, I don't know if Foggy Swamp Visions is something that people are actually trying to play, but yeah, it looks like black is open. Which is understandable. I feel like it's on one of the weaker colors in this format. Shrines is also not going to. Yeah, look at all these black that's coming back around. Abandoned Air Temple is ridiculously strong. I would also like Team Avatar. That's been really good for me in the past. Path to Redemption and Watertide Captain here are fine. Wouldn't mind getting the Desert Disciple back. It's probably the most likely thing to come back around. But yeah, Abandoned Air Temple is quite strong, and I would be happy to take that. This is like a genuine bomb. Like, as long as you can play little guys, and you know that's the goal, is for me to have a bunch of those little guys. You just keep going wider and bigger. And we'll take the Avatar Enthusiast here on 3. It's the smallest creature that's in size. The other thing I could really consider is maybe the Earth Kingdom Soldier, but I'm not really excited to take that, so we'll take this here. And Compassionate Healer is a nice 2-drop in line with what I want. I think it's better than the Disciple. I think Lightning Strike is also pretty good, but I think I need a mass of little aggressive guys for this kind of deck to work. Although Lightning Strike, I think, might be too good to pass up. Like, it smashes his face, right? I've been killed by a Lightning Strike after stabilizing the board, so it's probably the way to go. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you would have went with a Compassionate Healer or whatever the name of that creature is. Still a 2-drop, so this helps pull down my deck. Again, I'm trying to cut the expensive cards here. I'll take the Razor Rings because it's in color. Definitely better than Cunning Maneuver for what I'm trying to do. And nothing else is really what I'm trying to do here. Like, I could take this, I guess, as a top end, but I'd rather do that if it comes back around. I don't think it will. And then maybe, you know, look for some kind of fixing. But yeah, we'll take the Razor Rings for now. My dreams of being an aggressive deck are not quite here. We have some removal here. I need more dudes on the bottom here, and then I'll cut the things on the top. Yeah, this is really strong. Again, I think I'm, aside from my opponents to the left, or my players to the left, do I take the archers or the Yip Yip? Oh, I think I take another archers. Katara is 2 colors off of the color that I want to be. If I were white and blue, Nomad would be great. But the fact that I'm getting all these archers is a pretty good sign that red aggro is open. The Yip Yip. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Yip Yip is a good play here, but we'll just take the bodies. Like, when all things are even, I want to make sure that I have enough aggressive creatures for my deck to work. Okay. Jet's Brainwashing is a card stealer. White Lotus enters. Creatures have creature time common. That's not what we're doing. I'll take the Musicians, I guess. This is a pretty weak pack for me. Jet's Brainwashing. Yeah, I think if I were black, I'd be more interested in that. We're going to take the farm animals here. I mean, I could take these and just, like, see if maybe I can switch or just splash it in. But I'm not really doing the flying thing. Alright, let's play it. I'll play it if I can avoid it. Price of Freedom. No. Boiling Rock Prison. Do I want Zhao the Moonslayer? I guess a 2/2 Menace is something, but I think I'm just taking it as Menace. Deserter's Disciple, yeah. Definitely like a red aggro with other stuff deck. Here, I don't think I'm playing the second Mongoose Lizard, so I'll just take it. Another Deserter's Disciple is fine. We're doing okay on 2-drops, actually. Do I take another Deserter's Disciple? Or do I take the Airship Engine Room? Let's take the Engine Room. Spec on maybe getting a good blue card that I can play into. I don't think I want this, but it's the only card in color. Then I'll take this. Surprised that nobody's doing that color pair, though. Surprised that that came back around. I don't want the Vengeful Villagers. I think that taking the 2-drop removal is probably better than the Rapido Trap. Yeah, and this, I don't think this is actually that good. I think there's a chance I got the Deserters again, so Path to Redemption is a fine pick here. This is an okay 4, I guess, but it's not really. Yeah, we don't have any way to create sacrifices, so Waterfront Captain is fine. Fire Nation's Cadet could be okay too, but it's not an ally. I think I want. How many lessons do I have? 1 lesson. Yeah, that's not too exciting. I think I want the captain in this case. I can also take the Kyochi Battle Fan, but I got a lot of 2s. I want to be able to do something when I go wider, so let's take that. And then, ooh, nothing in color. I'll take the Soldier, Earth Kingdom Soldier, I guess. At 5. Nothing else is in color. Take this to splash green, but I don't really have anything green that I'm going to play, so I'll take this here. And then I can take the Twin Blades. I think the Poxbearer. See the Poxbearer or the Twin Blades? Or the Fire Nation Raider. How are we doing with creatures? 17. All right, let's take the Blades. Maybe this is the way for me to get through. Oh, I could also take the Sunblessed Peak. Let's take the Blades. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone the other way there. I'm not really keen on these 3 cards here, so I think we just take the Southern Air Temple as a way to pump the whole team. Although it is a 4-drop. But I don't think I want another Deserter's Disciple, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the group. Another Combustion Man seems okay. It's a decent 5. Also, it's not a great package. Okay, we need more 3s and 4s. I'm not sure that this deck is quite cut out right now. Yeah. We'll see. I'm going to probably cut those farm animals. In fact, I'm going to take them out and just put them in if I absolutely need them. The Air Temple's probably not going to make the cut either. But right now it would be going in just as a group buff. Ideally not staying in. If I can get the red temple, I would consider, and like just 2 of each, maybe I'd consider it, but not right now. Because the temples do stack with each other, even if you have to sack one. So, but yeah, well, probably gonna cut that if I can. Fire Nation Attacks is 5 mana. Do I try the Fire Lord Zuko? Whenever I cast a spell from exile, and whenever a permanent from exile, I mean, I could try this. I don't know if I'm like really that excited to be playing Fire Nation Attacks as a 5 mana spell over like Earth Kingdom Soldier. I guess I can try this and try to like pick up a like this is not that strong. Like Zuko, this is not gonna be doing a lot for me. I have Appa, I think, is my 1 airbending card, so there's not a lot of options for me to work here. Maybe if I get more airbending going on. I'm not going to take a second Meteor Sword, so I'm going to take a 2-drop. I'm not even going to play that, right? Do I just take the rare for funsies? Like, I guess I'll take the other. It's another ally, so that makes the Avatar Enthusiast better. Like, I might cut a Union Archers for it. Here, we'll take the Rabaru. We're not playing Soka, right? Yeah, we're not playing Soka. Draw that many cards. Put a thing on Soka. Yeah, we're not doing that. So we'll take the Robber. Probably not playing this, but we'll see. Nothing's in color. I'm gonna take the art. Actually, Battle Fan's pretty good for an aggressive deck like mine. I think it beats the Fire Nation Warship in terms of what I'm trying to do. Just like be down and aggressive. And here, I'm not going to play any of these. I'll take this because it's in color. I'm not playing any. Well, I could play the Pox Bearers. It's an ally. Okay. We're not playing the Monkey. Not playing Canyon Crawler. Black Monkey wide open. Alright. I don't love this deck. It's like kind of an aggro deck, but it's kind of not. I have a lot of high end that I'm trying not to play here. And yeah, so we gotta make some cuts here. I think the Mongoose Lizard getting cut is perfectly reasonable. Do I want the Robberoo or do I want the Earth Kingdom Soldier? I think I want the Soldier over the Robberoo. And then at the bottom, I probably should cut a little bit off the bottom. Fancy footwork. Let's see. I need to cut 3 cards. I have 18 creatures, 10 allies. Humans, lessons. Just 1 lesson. Yeah, I didn't get there. 1 aura, 1 shrine. I probably want to cut this, but I don't have a lot of ways of... Well, I guess I can cut this. I can also cut the meteor sword. There's a lot of options. This is kind of expensive. I don't think I'm going to get 7. We'll cut that. Pumping my guys is pretty good. Fancy footwork could get cut. It is a lesson. I don't know that lessons matter than my deck, right? Yeah. We don't have a lot of ways of pumping, so Zuko is just a dude. I could cut Zuko, so I don't have to deal with the fact that I need swamps in my deck to play this guy. I could play... I don't want to put black in as like a sub theme because I don't have a good way of fixing for it. And I'm just trying to be like aggressive. How many ways of getting things in exile do I have anyways? It's just Appa, right? So we'll cut Zuko. And then, like, if I could get some, you know, if I had some dual lands that could get me into black, maybe I would have kept playing Zuko. But here we are, not really interested in that. I don't love the Southern Air Temple in this deck, but I do go quite wide, and that does let me smash pretty hard. So I think I'm interested in that sort of effect. And that's kind of the reason why the Earth Kingdom Soldier stays in this one too. I might just cut the Mongoose Lizard because I don't need this this super top end in this particular deck. We're definitely trending towards being like low, but I guess this can mountain cycle, so that's a thing. And then it does ping any target, so I could remove a X1 or something that's been damaged or something like that. So I think there's an argument to keeping this as well. I don't think I dropped the 2s. I think I'm very much trying to be as aggressive as possible. So I didn't get like a lot of the cards you need in this particular kind of deck either. So I don't feel great about this. I think I just have to do what I can do. This makes guys. Avatar Enthusiast is kind of like a linchpin card of what this deck is trying to do. This will let me cycle through my deck and just get rid of like extra lands. So I gotta remember, because I have this, to keep lands, like keep a land in hand at any given time, so that I can ditch it if I draw more than I need. And average is 3.1, which is not great. If I got this, the average is gonna drop, right? 3. I kind of feel like I have so many 2s. Like my deck is like two drop city, right? Let me see. Is there any other way that I can turn this deck around? I don't think I want Zuko in here. He just messes things up in terms of and then what ways do I have of exiling things? It's just Appa, right? Yeah. Just Appa, so I don't even think that the exile function on Zuko is actually going to be that good. If I started with Zuko early, I think I would have leaned into him, but that's not where we are. I don't think I want the Mongoose Lizard. So but if I cut a land, then maybe I have to put it back in, and that like hurts my my deck construction. like my overall curve. I guess I could put it back in and kind of treat it like a land. In which case, cut a mountain. What are we at? 13. You just go 8 and 8, something like this. I don't feel great about this, but I think this is what I'm gonna try. All right, so we are a red-white aggro deck. One that's not gonna do anything amazing here. These are both white. Seems good. All right, let's give it a try. I feel I'd be lucky if I break even. I don't think I have the right goods in terms of spamming allies and or going wide for this deck to work out especially well. I'm just trying to be aggressive and to like hit my curve and like get my opponent down and then try to finish him off with like, you know, a trick or just being too on the board for my opponent to handle. So that's kind of what my deck is doing. So I don't have a lot of faith in, but we'll see. I have like that 2 drops, something to look forward to. So this is fine. I think this being hit early is perfectly fine because the menace will help it get some damage in. And then the other ability that it has kind of doesn't matter, especially because I actually don't like it. Yeah, see, they have the 3-1, so I think I'm actually going to play the Poxbearers as a counter to that because they're not going to want to block it, but they're not going to want to attack into it. I mean, maybe they will, and I'm okay with that if they do. They're all red. Okay. They didn't discard anything, so either they're like a mono red deck or... Okay, this is great. Like, this one guy is holding off the whole thing. Okay. You're not an ally. You are an ally. So I am likely to benefit from that part. Okay. We are on the defense now. But hopefully we can turn that around. Let's see what we got. If they attack with Uncle Iroh, I got Pretending Poxbearers. If they have some kind of removal, I mean, I will trade this for Iroh. Maybe let the other one go through, though. Yeah. Because the Enthusiast will grow. They're going to pump it. Again, the Enthusiast will grow on the ally coming in. So that makes this bigger. And then I can play this and pump that, or yeah, let's play this. This is a good blocker. I think it's better than playing 2-1 these two, right? This is 4 damage. They got 7 damage. This will block this. Well, actually going wider might be better. Okay, let's go wider. So let's play the Deserters Disciple. Fire this guy up. Then we're gonna go to combat soon with you. Leave the 3-1 to block. Let's play Zhao the Moonslayer, which is a rare, but it's just a 2/2 menace, really. I'm happy to trade the Deserters Disciple for Uncle Iroh and the 1/1 for the Yuyan Archers. Then we'll Earth Kingdom Soldier on the next turn, power up some dudes. Another trick? No, they don't. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this now. We want to be on curve, so I think I'm going to play this. It doesn't pump up the Avatar Enthusiast, but that's okay. I'll play you. Put you on here. And put you on, I think, yourself as another blocker. If I attack with this, it's just going to trade probably 1-for-1, which isn't great. I don't have anything else that I can get through. Swinging with this trades with just Uncle Iroh, which is not great either. Okay, let's wait one more turn. Yeah, let's wait one more turn. I got a lot. Sure. So they are a true mono red deck. That's fun to see. And they're ranked up. They're they're silver. I'm a bronze, so obviously they play more than me or they're better than me. One of those two things is true. I think if I wandering musician, so this is gonna really help turn the tide here. If I can play both of these, it's even better, because then my attack is gonna be very, very dangerous. So hopefully something like that will happen. We'll see. My opponent has 2 cards. I have 2 cards. This could go either way. They've hit their land drops. I've hit my land drops. Okay, they're just waiting here. All right, let's see. What happens? What's gonna happen is I'm going to wandering musicians. That's gonna power up the Avatar Enthusiast. I think I'm gonna hold on the Union Archers. I don't want to do this yet. This attacking will trade for 2 guys. I guess a 2-for-1 is not the worst, although I don't know what that Porcupine's up to, so I think it's better that we wait. Yeah, we're gonna hold here. No, wait the turn. Alright, ping ping. So attacking next turn with the Wandering Musician is probably a good plan. We'll see what they're up to. They've hit a lot of lands, so it's possible that okay, so they must have some kind of, I'm guessing, or lesson. We'll see. I think we are okay with trading the soldier for it, like whatever trick that they have. If it's another +3/+1, yeah, let's do this. I'm guessing that they have a trick, or like some kind of removal spell. Okay, no damage. Choose to do this. I wonder what benefit there is. We got another land which we don't want, so that's good. We'll go to my turn. Alright, you're gonna have archers going. We're totally gonna discard this card. And Appa's great. We'll play the land, and then I think this is where we're gonna take this here attack. Go! Trade. I think this is okay. I'm okay. If they have removal, I have Appa. If they have an attack, and don't carefully think about what they're doing, then I have Appa. So, and then all my future attacks are pretty good. So I think that's fine. Yep. I'm gonna put this on blocks here. I think that's all, right? Then we'll take 5. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We can do this trick. I'll leave the rest for taking out my opponent. If they have removal for it, then I'll Appa it. They pump these 2. I don't think they can kill me, even if they have that +2/+0, because that's what, 5 + 9, 9, 6. I guess. What is this? X fire counters deal double the damage. Okay, so that is 8 + 4, which is 12. I still survive, right? Okay. Plus damage equal to. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Source the opponent or permanent. Our opponent controls. It deals damage plus, so it's 4. So it's 8 + 6 is 14. Yeah, I got it. You got me. Nice. I got it. Let's return. Nothing. Submit 0. They got me. Good good game. They had the lightning strike. That's what got me. So they're waiting for that. So if I'd played Appa and blocked like the Porcupine, I could have probably won. But that's not what happened. So we lost. That was a hard one to predict. Like I definitely lost that one. Without being able to predict what they had in their hand. So, ouch. But also, okay, that's fine. That's how Magic the Gathering goes sometimes. Alright, we finished our quest, so we're just open some packs of Call It a Night here, because I don't know when my kid's gonna wake up, and I want to be ready for them. So here is our Final Fantasy pack for the night. These options. I am not taking the Earth Crystal. Yeah, this is. I feel like these crystals are a little bit of a trap and limited. I think they're probably good and constructed, but not what I'm trying to do here. This is Cryptic Command, strong card. I'm tempted to play it because of its strength. If it wasn't for that, Battle Menu and Sahagan are both reasonable plays here, but yeah, I think I'll take a Cryptic Command to see if I can play this. I don't love the way that these cards look, but yeah, that's probably gonna be my pick. And Edge of Turning gets us these cards. One more. We got the bonus sheet card. What does this do? A 4/3 deals damage number to the equal number of artifacts to a target creature. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's a removal that makes you want to play artifacts. There's plenty of artifacts in this, and then it can eventually turn into a flyer if you got enough guys. So probably what I do here. Definitely way better than Contested Warzone. And outside of that, I guess I'm looking at what like. Auxiliary boosters. I don't feel like this is a great hand outside of the Warship Gunmaker. So that's an easy pick there. And then we have Omen through the Omen Paths. That poor Spider-Man deck. We have Boris the Spider Rider. I said this last time that I opened it, but it's a really strong card. It can be very aggressive and become very big quite quickly, and so that's an easy first pick here. If it weren't for that, I'd probably take Zan the Tunnel Web Explorer, and I don't think anything else here is really worth thinking about, so that's the pick. Then our app card is Agna Quell. I don't think I'd take this. I know that the white land that I have is very strong. This is less strong. Like, it does loot, but it costs 3 to loot. And the effect is just whatever. If it drew you a card, I mean, I wouldn't pay. I think it'd be undercosted if it was 3. But if you drew you a card, I'd consider it. White Lotus Reinforcements is probably going to be my pick because it is an ally reward. Like, just, antheming your allies is really strong. It's definitely going to be beating Leaves from the Vine. You want to pair it. Wandering Missions, Swamp Snare, Snap, Trap. I might take this if I knew I was in black. Water Grasp is the only other card that I think is even competing with it in my mind because it's a single color and it is a reasonable removal spell. I think Leaves from the Vine could be okay, but I don't think that's a card that you want early unless, yeah, I think this is a game plan, and even if it's not a game plan, it's usually pumping some of your creatures. It's probably good enough. So that is going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the draft and the game in the comments below. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my more streams, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.